Hello and welcome to episode 44 of Series 3 of Master League Story Mode. Before we get into the episode, I've got a little announcement to make. As you know, I've got my first child on the way and she is but mere days away from birth. So in preparation to that, and I do have a lot of preparation still to do, I'm going to be dropping, unfortunately, and this is sad for me because I've managed basically 3 episodes a week for the whole of the last year, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'm going to be dropping the scheduling back to twice weekly now, which is a shame, I know. You won't get quite as much Master League action. It'll still be one Master League Story Mode on a Monday, and then Become a Legend Story Mode will be moved to a Friday. So it's not too much of a difference, but you're just getting those 2 weekly videos rather than the 1. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back to 3 once I've got a hold on things and be a bit more resourceful, get my recording done in bulk. But, you know, for now, pre-baby and also post-birth, just to see how things are working out. I'm going to see how I do with 2 videos a week. That might even be too many. I really hope not, because I love doing this. Anyway, with that out of the way, we cannot afford to slack off for a second. The last video, you might have thought, is that clickbait? Can it really be the title decider? And you might be right. It wasn't quite the title decider. But it was a huge game against Man City, which now sees Bristol City 1 point clear at the top of the table. We've got a mere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left of the season. The last 3 are games against Watford, Palace and Sunderland. They're games that we'd expect to win. But today's episode, we have 2 massive games. First one away at Old Trafford. That's going to be big. Will Manchester United hand their biggest rivals a massive, massive opportunity in this title race by beating us today? Let's hope not. And Leicester City in the next game. Obviously, that's going to be really difficult as well. Let's get into it. So, teams today, this is important. Obviously, they've got big Zlatan up front. We need to be on our toes today. Magnussen, at least, is on a blue. Daniel Amati on a downward arrow. That's a shame. And Tammy Abraham on a blue arrow. Well, lot of talk about Tammy in the comments from the last episode, and rightly so. He's been playing his socks off recently, and he looks to probably be our first choice striker, as I mentioned to one commenter whose name I can't remember at the moment. But Tammy Abraham, not a scorer of great goals, which is something you can maybe say of Freaky Friday. But he is a great goal scorer, so we've got to have him in today. Kieran Dow's been playing really well. As we know, he's looking good today. Marlon Pack on a downward arrow with Tom Davis available on the green. Ooh, I think we're going to go for that. Tom Davis has actually done pretty well coming in as a sub in the last few games. Let's take a look at United's side. Well, obviously incredibly strong. They've got the world's most expensive player and the world's most enigmatic player. I love Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And actually, a little shout out to Whedon's. Don't know if anyone of you probably all do follow him. One of the best PES content creators out there on YouTube. He's done an amazing video of Zlatan Ibrahimovic unlikely goals, and some of them are truly incredible. I'd love to get up behind the scenes and see how many times it takes him to score those goals. I'm not belittling him at all because they're that good. And just, you know, you've got to appreciate the effort that's gone into that. So go and check that out if you haven't already after this video. But most importantly now, let's get into another huge game. So imagine the clash of personalities, or maybe the complementing personalities of Holloway and Mourinho, maybe in the press conference beforehand. So imagine the 2 personalities that are Holloway and Mourinho coming up against each other, having a little chat on the sideline perhaps before the game. You can imagine Holloway saying something like, well, that Jose Mourinho, you know, he's a great manager, of course, but he's young, you know. He's a bit wet behind the ears compared to me. Got to say it in Bristol. That boy's so green, you could raise a cow on him. Big things needed today. We managed it just about in the last episode with 2 1-0 wins. Scrappy but important 1-0 wins. Oh, Ibrahimovic already in the centre. Magnussen and then Flint deal with it. Now Magnussen has to pass it out the back to Angelino. Goes back to Rossiter. He fires one across to Dowell. Now Amati. Fluent passing as we've come to expect. Friday looks first time now for Tammy Abraham. He's got ahead of his man. He's got ahead of Bailly. Oh, Bailly just about does enough. Tracking back, gets the foot in. Incisive stuff here from Bristol City already. KD with the outswinger. Roster's made a run. Pogba gets there. Angelino's giving it a go from distance. Oh, whoa! Whoa! What a goal that would have been from the... that would have been the ultimate banter. That goal. Look at that. He's hit that first time. David De Gea stretching every sinew in his body to reach that. Angelino denied a really, really great goal there. Zlatan goes back. Now Lingard into Darmian. The Italian passes in. Finds Juan Mata. Great passing here from Manchester United. Mika gets a paw to it. Zlatan fired that off with very little backlift. Very impressive stuff there from Man United, who bounced straight back. They are at Old Trafford here. Going for the short corner. One matters there. KD looks to block him off. Rossiter gets the header in. No! Oh my God. Well, dare to Zlatan indeed. Why did I big him up so much before the game? That was clear that was going to happen, and it was an unlikely goal. A beautiful finish. I've trademarked Zlatan back heel in that position. We were too slow to close down that short corner. It fell to Zlatan, even facing the wrong way. He's so deadly. Not the start we needed. Magnussen, great ball to split the defence. And now Angelino looking round the corner into Abraham. Steps inside. Back inside onto his right. Tammy Abraham with the curling effort. It's off Phil Jones. Well, Matters pass just about reaches Ibrahimovic. Kieran Dowell putting him under pressure. Two physical specimens up against each other there. But KD's run into trouble. And now Ibrahimovic again. Inside to Juan Mata. Memphis Depay finds Ibrahimovic. Gets the shot away. And that's pulled back for a foul. Dangerous position here. And it's Pogba over this one. He steps over. Depay over the wall. And that's two. I mean, that was obviously going to happen. And it was poor to give that away again. But not much we can do about that. Not a good foul to give away, really. Got to be to blame there. This half nearly at a close. Doesn't look like we're going to get a goal that we need before the half. We need to make sure that United don't score another one either. Which would surely kill this game off here. At Old Trafford. Darmian does really well to get away from Kieran Dowell. Magnussen coming out from centre-back, deals with it really well, and then looks down the line. The header is on. The ball is on through the centre into Abraham. He has to go back. Looks for Tom Davis. Can he find the overlapping run of Matthews? Yes, he can. Will he get there ahead of Depay? He does. Ball's in. Tammy Abraham! He's on it. He's in such great form at the moment. And that is a huge goal in our title race just before the half. That is massive. Tammy Abraham is on an incredible run at the moment. Talk about hitting form at the right time in the season. As the run-in for the title begins, Tammy Abraham steps up to be counted. And I'm pretty sure that goal, regardless of the result today, will have secured him that first team spot, that starting spot, indefinitely. But really great play there to get ahead of Phil Jones. Did the same thing to John Stones in the last episode. He's just so good positionally in the box. And that is it. The first half is over. And we've clawed back an important goal. It was great play. Using the wingers, we need to do that more often. Shots essentially even. Possession split down the middle as far as it goes. Could go either way here. Manchester United at home, but Bristol City in blistering form, pushing for the title. Can they do it? It's going to need some wise words from Ian Holloway here to pull this side, to score 2 goals in the second half at Old Trafford. But if anyone can do it, it's our Ian. Jesse Lingard now inside to Juan Mata. Ibrahimovic has been deadly today, and he gets away from Magnussen. His pass is a long one, but Lingard keeps it in. He looks inside for Juan Mata. Oh, it's a cheeky ball into Ibrahimovic. This time the back heel wasn't on. Can Friday get the header onto Abraham? He can. Abraham can't get to it though. Tom Davis, big sliding tackle there. Referee's played advantage. That could well be pulled back for a yellow card. Rossiter, great play there from the terrier in midfield. Can he slip in Abraham down the side? He can. Looking for the overlap. Fred Friday now into the box. Oh shit. That was human error. And there we are. Tom Davis does get his yellow card. That was awful. Long ball now. Flint again should win this over Mata. Somehow we don't. And it's now Zlatan who turns. Oh, Davis, strong play to keep the ball there with Ibrahimovic interested. Abraham spreads it wide to Angelino. That's a true play there from the striker. Dow, first time into Friday. Holds off Phil Jones. Such strength from him. Davis away from Mata. Looking for options. Can't find any. That's intelligent play though. Dowell away from Fellaini. Still Kieran Dowell. Looking for that perfect ball. I think he might have found it there into Angelino. Tom Davis in the centre. And it's 2-2 here at Old Trafford. Tom Davis brought in for Marlon Pack. It was really difficult to kill Tupac off. Too soon. But we gave Davis the chance. We said he'd been playing really well recently. He found himself in a great position there. Kieran Dowell. Tom Davis started that move and then he made his way into the box. Kieran Dowell did really well. It was smart play. Held it up. Angelino got the wrong side of his man. And then it was a simple ball into the centre. Tom Davis came sliding in to draw it level here. The Bristol City away fans must be starting to feel like something could happen here. They're making a lot of noise. I think I saw a flagon of cider thrown onto the pitch. And that's when you know things are getting exciting. Oh, and Amati's won it back. Not for the first time in this game, but that ball was poor. Come on, Bristol. Concentrate. Oh, but he's messed up there. Man United turning the screw here, putting the pressure on. Oh, it's the Rabona through from Paul Pogba. Seemed unnecessary there. Long ball looking for Abraham. Can he win it? He can into Friday. Lays it back to Kieran Dowell. Depay slides through the back of him. Surely a card there. Kieran Dowell first time into Davis. Looks to slip it down the line into Tammy Abraham. Bailly did well. This time, Kieran Dowell returns the favour on Paul Pogba. He still can't get it back. Oh, Fellaini does well. 5 minutes left here. A pointer would be fine, but 3 points would be much finer. Oh, Tom Davis can't get the ball back off Pogba, who finds Luke Shaw. Into Juan Mata. Oh, Depay now gets it into the box. This is dangerous. But Flint clears it. Can Abraham win in this important header? He can. Still, we can't find a red shirt. Ball inside the box to Ibrahimovic. Goes for the Scorpion. Magnus unable to clear, but Manchester United putting on the pressure here. Doesn't seem anything we can do about this. Dow gets it away, and that is the end of the game. And it's 2 points dropped here, but in many ways, 1 big point gained. This could easily be Manchester City going back to the top of the table. Imagine if that Angelino goal had gone in 5 minutes in. We played well. To come back from 2 goals down was impressive. It's a shame we couldn't seal it in the end. But a good result, really, from the lads. Put their heart into it. Kieran Dowell not having a great game. He's not finishing the season in quite the form that he hit mid-season. I mean, it's his form really that got us here into this race. But him and Friday have dropped off slightly, which is concerning. In the run-in, maybe it's the pressure, I don't know. Let's see how Man City got on. Manchester City drew as well. They had a difficult game against Chelsea. And we retained that 1 point lead. Even if we'd lost that game, we would still be top. But it's a shame we couldn't pull away. So we get a week's rest, and then it is back to Heaven's Gate, Ashton Gate. We're back in the West Country, Bristol City, at home, in the fortress. We need a win today against Leicester. But they do have Jamie Vardy, who's sitting in second place in the goal rankings with 17 goals. He's clearly having a good season. We cannot take him too lightly. He starts today with Musa and Mahrez up front. Oof, that is a speedy duo to deal with. Roberta, well, we've got to play Abraham, haven't we, at the moment? He's done plenty to get in the side. Davis and Pack. I mean, Davis is slightly better in terms of goal scoring, which isn't really that important for a central midfielder, and he's a better defensive player as well. But I prefer Marlon Pack. We can't really go wrong with him. Other than that, no changes that need to be made. This, again, is a very, very big game. Let's go. So once again, Manchester City have provided us with a get-out-of-jail-free card, a lifeline. We've given them so many chances this season, and they just haven't taken them. We lost game after game mid-season, but Manchester City just couldn't take advantage. They didn't take advantage of our drop points against United, so we need to be very careful against Leicester, because I'm sure we won't get another chance. So we need to keep it tight here today, lads. Matthews inside to Kieran Dowell. He turns, finds Angelino out wide. He goes back into KD. Looking for the short passing game here as Angelino steps away from Riyad Mahrez. No, I hate that move. Pack, though, wins it back. Great play from him. Rossiter out to Angelino. Early cross from Angelino. Abraham's there, gets the header in. I think he was under pressure from the Leicester player. Perhaps he even got a touch. Yes, we did. First corner of the game here. And it is Kieran Dowell. We need a big game from him today. We've not seen one in the last few. Outswinging corner, and Marty's got away from his man. The header comes in. It's just wide of the goal. Bristol City starting promisingly here. Marlon Pack into Kieran Dowell. Gets his head up. Puts a wide ball into Angelino. He's so good at that. Early ball into Fred Friday. Turns, spins Simpson. The overlaps there. Angelino looking for Abraham. Oh, it's into the feet of Schmeichel. Abraham crosses it in for Kieran Dowell. Oh, he's put that wide off his... What was that, off his shoulder? Can't believe that. Kieran Dowell made a great run. Just watch KD as the ball comes back out. Oh, Schmeichel couldn't deal with that. KD storming in. Timed it perfectly. Absolutely shanked the header. Couldn't even work the keeper there. Kieran Dowell is suffering a dip in form at the worst possible time. We need his goals back. Marlon Pack, great jump again, but it fell to Chilwell. And now Drinkwater in the centre goes back. Big mistake there. And now Abraham, can he slot through Fred Friday? Should have the pace to get there and the strength. Squares it, and that is a classic Friday finish. As we said with Tammy Abraham, he's a prolific striker, but Fred Friday always scores good goals, and that was lovely. He kept it low and hard and accurate. We knew putting the ball into that position, just for him to run onto it, it's very rare that any defender can catch up with him. Abraham knows that. He just puts it into the space. And Friday's got that explosive power, and what a finish that is. Schmeichel, long ball. Marlon Pack is having a good battle with Albrighton today, and he wins this one. Again, can we put it into that position for Fred Friday? It looks like he's got the better of Inigo Martinez. Fred Friday now to the line. Fred Friday with the left foot. Oh, nice footwork from Kieran Dowell. The curling effort. And KD back in the goals today. We questioned whether KD and Fred Friday's form was dipping. But they've both scored there and they embrace. I think, well, maybe Amati as well. Amati, Friday and Dowell are probably our best players. Bit selfish there from Fred Friday. He wanted the goal. But this footwork here from KD, gorgeous. Had Albrighton spinning, his ankle's broken, and then Schmeichel unable to resist that curl. Let's take another look at that footwork from Kieran Dowell. You don't see this sort of flair from many English players. Look at this, a little drag back turn. Albrighton doesn't know what's going on. And then it's curled past Schmeichel, and we're back in it. The title race is still on. Come on, Bristol. Mahrez now curls it in. Oh, everyone misses the header. Jamie Vardy's. Oh my God, off the. Get it away! Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, it's come back from a free kick. Thought that was a penalty there. It was absolute chaos. Simpson looks long. That's not the most inviting ball there for Mahrez, but somehow he's come away with it. And now Vardy in the centre. Oh, Rossiter misjudged that. Back to Jamie Vardy. Flights it in. Looking for Albrighton. Angelino tries to head clear. Only as far as Riyad Mahrez. He takes it to the line. Ball inside to Jamie Vardy. Leicester putting the pressure on here. So coming together in the box, but nothing more, says the ref. Still Leicester could have a chance. Oh my God, what are we doing? Get it away. Absolute carnage here. Abraham heads back to it. Marlon Pack. He's challenged. Just keep the ball for a second, will we, please? Down a little chip ball in, looking for Abraham's a poor one. Great ball through to Jamie Vardy. This is exactly the position we don't want to see him in, and he's put it wide. Wow, for a man who's scored 17 goals this season, that is not the sort of finishing you'd expect from him. And that's exactly where Vardy wants it. And Marty didn't track in. The two centre-backs split straight down the middle. But you don't expect Jamie Vardy to not at least work the keeper from that distance. And there we go, it's half-time. 2-0 here. Well, it started off a little bit shaky, but goals from Freaky Friday and Kieran Dowell put us in the driving seat, firmly in the hot seat for this Premier League title. I think it might be possible. I don't know. Just whisper it. Just whisper it. Now Riyad Mahrez, Angelino comes across, great footing from him. Leicester putting a little bit more pressure on here as we roll into the 58th minute of this second half. What a vital second half this is. Riyad Mahrez opts for the long throw to Jamie Vardy. At the near post, Magnussen gets up. Marty can't keep it in. It's out for a corner here. The goal now would be really disappointing and would give the momentum firmly to Leicester City. Riyad Mahrez with the in-swinger. Angelino jumps strong. Strong gloves there from Mika. Friday lays it in. So Tammy Abraham will look to try and get away from Inigo Martinez. Well, inside to Fred Friday. That is a solid tackle to stop him in his tracks. And it takes a lot to stop the fridge at full force. Jamie Vardy inside to Musa. Vardy the back heel to King's a beautiful one, but Angelino read it well. And he's back and finds Rossiter. Down this left-hand side into Fred Friday. Turns Martinez, that's a good challenge. Leicester City really putting in the effort here in the second half. Abba Musa, we know he's quick. Flint comes across, gets the challenge. No, referee! Referee! No! No! It's a straight red for Aidan Flint. We did not need that. Maybe not so much of an issue in this game, but long term, you can't afford it. He didn't even touch him. Referee. If that is... Oh. 64 minutes in. Mika gets a hand to it. Oh my gosh. Mika. That is massive. That is the difference that this could make to our title challenge. Mika, what a man. What a mighty good man. Oh, Magnussen makes a mistake. Totally fluffs that. And again, he gives it back to Jamie Vardy. Third time of asking, though. Magnussen deals with it. And that's perseverance there from the Icelander. And that's what counts. KD in the centre. Can't get away from Riyad Mahrez. He really trying that now, KD. Is this really the time? Ahmed Musa! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Kieran Dowell. So masterful in front of goal. But what are you doing trying that there? We're a man down. Keep possession. Keep it moving for fuck's sake. Oh, shit. Now my hands are sweating. Need some baby powder. Or some sort of climbing chalk. Marlon Pack. Again, we're fucking around with the ball here. 73 minutes gone. We're not going to be able to just pass this around for the rest of the game. We're going to have to go for a goal. Not going for a goal, I think, would be the biggest mistake here because we'll get caught out. Absolutely, we will. Tom Davies, the substitute, has to go back to Magnussen. Caught in possession by Jamie Vardy. What are you doing, Magnussen? Right, we just need quick passing. We are a man down, obviously. If we keep the ball moving, it should be okay. Fred Friday tries to turn away from Dan. Need to watch about getting caught on the counter-attack here. Daniel Amati jumping with Musa. Great header. What a commanding header that was. Davis inside to Dowell. Just we need Friday to hold the ball up and then release KD. KD can't get away from Scott Dan. It's fallen to Marlon Pack. Tom Davies into the box. Can't get the shot away. Roster now into defensive midfield. Does well holding up Jamie Vardy there. Only 10 minutes left on the clock. Friday gets up, wins that header, but Musa can push it forward. Oh, I thought Tom Davies was going to get that. Misjudged the flight of the ball. Long ball into the box, looking for Jamie Vardy. Riyad Mahrez now, though, puts it in. Mika can't get there. Musa heads wide. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's Mings and Roberta on now for some late legs. I have not been this scared, I don't think, in a game. I just know that if we come away with a draw here, that Manchester City will be ahead of us by the time we get to the end of this episode. We need to hold on to this. This is what champions do. KD brings it forward. Kieran Dowell tries to get the shot in. Mendy with a great tackle from behind. Leicester putting the pressure on this, but they've given us the out ball here to the right-hand side into Daniel Amati. That's poor from Leicester. You'd hope that we can hold it now for the final minute of this game. The travelling Bristol City's fans are in great voice today. And no more so now than in the last few seconds of this game as Bristol City pull off an important win here. They're not the travelling Bristol City fans, are they? Because we are at Ashton Gate. But nonetheless, they're making a lot of noise. 1 for the Bristol City, 1 for the boys in red. 3 for the fans down Ashton Gate. We'll follow till we're dead. That's what they say. That sounded a bit Northern Irish. But anyway, what a win. Come on. And there we go. And we finished it with 61% possession. And we did keep the ball a lot at the end, but still. Commanding performance there. Kieran Dowell, although he was at fault maybe for the goal, scored an incredible one of his own. That footwork in the box was delightful. Fred Friday got a goal. Tammy Abraham contributed all the way through. It was a great performance today. That's the performance of the champions that we've seen all season. In this fairy tale season, no one could have predicted it. Even Leicester City, our opponents today, who probably better than anyone realised that anything is possible in the Premier League, probably wouldn't have believed this was possible. Man City won as well. That was a really important game. Oh my God. So we've actually conceded the same amount of goals as Manchester City this season, but we've managed to reduce ourselves to only 4 losses. That's incredible. Quick look at the monthly report. Tammy Abraham's grabbed 2. Kieran Dowell, Fred Friday. Only 3 games. 2 wins, 1 draw. Not bad, not bad. And the draw to Manchester United was really a win, considering we clawed our way back. Look at that. Our possession game stats have been huge this month. Short pass, long pass. Well, you know, medium passing. That's the style. Scored more goals from crosses this month than we have done in the past. Mainly we've been scoring from through balls, but actually we've been putting it on the head of Tammy Abraham very efficiently. That's what he adds to this side. Magnussen and Amati, though, with the tackles, 1. That's incredible. I think it's pretty clear, though. Although Flint has done well in the air, he is the one we need to replace. Magnussen, although he's not going to turn into a world-class player. He's solid and he's not that old. Flint's the one we need to replace. So then we have it, team of the month. The Archbishop is in there. Great play from him. And Tammy Abraham, unsurprisingly, he's been great. So there we have it. The final fixture coming this month. We've got 3 games left. What I'm basically going to do is, I don't think we're going to win. I don't think the league will be sewn up in the next 2 games. I think it will come down to the last day of the season. And that's going to be really exciting because we've not had that yet. So we can do a final day of the season super episode, which will be the last episode of this season, which won't be... So as I said, it's once a week now for Master League Story Mode. So the next episode will be next Monday. I know it's a long time to wait, isn't it? I'm sorry. I don't want to wait that long either. And then the week after that, we'll see whether we win the league. That's exciting. If you're not already watching the Become a Legend Story Mode series, remember that is going to be on Friday as well. There's just not going to be any Wednesday episodes. So I apologise again. But there we go. What an episode that was. The fight back against United and then the great goals and then holding on to the win against Leicester City despite having a man sent off. Aidan Flint now out for 3 matches, which means we have to have Amati as centre-back, which means we have to have Rossiter as our defensive midfielder. That is going to make things a little bit more difficult. So check back on Monday and we'll see how we get on. See you in a bit.